Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today's a quick look at my signature fragrances, both daytime and nighttime. So happy you're here. Stay tuned. Hey guys. All right, so let's talk about my signature scents. And I want to also talk a little bit about how the whole year of no buy has really helped me to really reaffirm what my signature or most favorite day-to-day scents are. Also, I'm going to share with you my two favorite nighttime scents, but really the daytime scents are the ones that I've been gravitating to all year, and I've really put a big dent in them because I have not been running around trying a lot of others, sampling a lot of others, or trying to go through a lot of others just to get rid of them. Yes, I have been doing my fair share of trying to whittle down my collection, but I've done it in a variety of different ways by gifting perfumes, selling perfumes, or just using them. So let's get to it. All right, so first off, the other thing, well, before I get started, I just wanted to share that I feel like I mentioned back, I think in December when I was doing a collection video, the perfumes that I seem to really gravitate back to, the ones that I really love are some of the most original ones way back in 2020 when I started this whole situation that I really loved. So I feel like, you know, when you go through a perfume journey, you end up finding scents that you love, and those ones are the ones that just stick with you. And you can try 100 more, but you're probably going to love the ones that you just either initially just, you know, gravitate to, or they're the one for you. So it's not necessary, you know, at least for me, to keep trying hundreds more. Of course, I'm sure there are undiscovered perfumes that I would absolutely love if I did try them, but you know, that's not where I'm at right now. So anyway, let's get back to what my two daytime signature scents are. And the first one is Artemisia. And Artemisia is one of my, so as I was mentioning, it's a first love of mine. It was one of the ones that I tried in 2020 and really fell in love with. And you can see, look at that huge dent. It's almost half done. This is 100 ml and it's almost half gone. So I am happy to be using these because, just a side note, and maybe this is not anyone else's experience, but I have realized that if I have a perfume that's been sitting, say, for 2 years, it will smell the same if you keep it in good condition and, you know, don't let it get too hot and all of that in the sun. But the longevity doesn't seem to have that fresh longevity that a new perfume has. And that's just been my experience. So I feel like you know, going forward, I would like to just use up perfumes within at least 2 years. And that's another reason why I don't want to have a huge collection, because I really want to go through them when the perfume is at its optimal fresh state. So, all right, so let's just a quick rundown on Artemisia. I do have a video on Artemisia already, and I will link it up above. But for those that have not heard about this, it's from Penhaligon, and Penhaligon's one of my favorite houses. The head note is nectarine and green foliage. The middle note is green apple, lily of the valley, jasmine tea, violet, and vanilla. And the base note is oak moss, sandalwood, musk, amber, and vanilla. I think this is a really beautiful, gentle, powdery, white floral vanilla. I tend to go for softer fragrances, and this one is just, for me, it's a very romantic perfume. You know, I think I just picture a Jane Austen heroine wearing Artemisia, and this is a favorite go-to of mine for daytime, as you can see. I absolutely love it. So this is number one. And the second one is Gypsy Water. So Gypsy Water is really the fragrance for me that started this whole 2020 buying, sampling blind buys, really buying perfume in a way that I had never done before in my entire life. As I had mentioned, before 2020, I had maybe 2 perfumes, and I had them forever. And one of them was Coco Mademoiselle, and the other one was, oh, it will come back to me. I will put it on the screen. It was a vanilla perfume, and I'm always forgetting the name of it. But anyway, that was my go-to for just many, many years, and I only had those 2. So Gypsy Water, I just randomly purchased because I was reading a magazine article about how everybody in New York smelled like Gypsy Water like 10 years ago. And of course I'm late to the game, but I had never heard of Byredo before. And this was during, March 2020, not a lot to do, lockdown. So I had ordered it and discovered that fragrances really can smell absolutely beautiful. So I'm sure most of you have heard me talk about Gypsy Water so much, but for those that might be new to it, so here are the notes. The top is bergamot, juniper berries, lemon, and pepper. The middle is incense, orris, and pine needle. The base is amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. For me, this is a fresh juniper berry, incensey, pine needle, sort of sandalwood, very light vanilla. I don't really smell any vanilla, but I get a fresh juniper berry, sort of incense, pine needle vibe. What I love about Gypsy Water, and here I think I'm more than 3/4 full, so almost time for a new bottle. What I love about Gypsy Water is, so whereas Artemisia for me is a very sort of romantic perfume, Gypsy Water is more something that I would wear on going to work. I feel, because for me personally, it's just energizing for me. It's also a soft perfume with not great longevity. So, but it something about it just makes me feel more just energized, ready to go. Maybe it's the sort of woodsy juniper berry pine needle. For me, it's a little more energizing. So I really like this. If I want to get up and accomplish a lot in a day, I will start with Gypsy Water. Whereas if it's more of a romantic, relaxed day, I really love Artemisia. So these are my 2 signature daytime scents. And I really reaffirmed it by not buying a whole bunch of other perfumes this year. So I really love these 2, and these are my 2 top daytime signature scents. As you can see, I've really just been swapping from one to the other. And so much so that I can't even wear, this was my go-to hot weather vanilla scent last year, and I just really can't even, I just put this on pause because I can't even go there, because I really just want to wear one of these 2. All right. Wait, Foster, did you just sigh? Did you just sigh? I know. That's boring. Mom's doing her boring perfume stuff. All right, so let's get back to some nighttime favorites that I have. So, of course, it's Coco Mademoiselle. I really haven't put any dent in this because, just to be honest, I haven't really been doing a lot of nighttime stuff lately. So, yeah, Coco Mademoiselle is definitely my go-to nighttime scent. And then my sort of special occasion nighttime scent. So if it's something a memorable occasion that I really want to remember and it's special, I will choose Coromandel from Chanel. And this one is a patchouli-based perfume. It is very strong, at least for me. And it does, I don't know, if there's any people out there who are of my era and remember the crazy hype about in the 1980s about Obsession from Calvin Klein. And I'm not talking about the Calvin Klein Obsession that's out on the market right now. It's been reformulated, I think, many times. It smells to me nothing like it did in 1980. Oh my gosh, in 1980, you could just, if you walked through the halls and someone had walked in front of you with, I just remember in college, wafting through the dorm, and it was just the most unbelievable scent that no one had ever smelled before, at least me. Anyway, I'm going on about it, but this is what it reminds me of, and so I really love Coromandel. So these are my two go-to nighttime scents. And there we have it. So we have my two daytime signature scents, my two nighttime signature scents. And I really was able to get that clarity because I'm not buying a whole bunch of perfumes. And so this is pretty much my collection now. I do have a bottle of Iris Prima in the box that I haven't opened yet. So I do have one more in the closet. I also have a backup of Artemisia. I'm not going to open Iris Prima until I really pare this down a little bit more so that I can appreciate it and not have it out getting kind of old until I want to use it. So there we have it. Please let me know what your signature scents are. I'm always really interested to know what other people love to wear during the daytime or at nighttime, or maybe it's the same perfume all day long. But I would really love to know what your signature scents are. So with that, I will say goodbye. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.